Hey everybody, I'm Paul. I have a lot going on today. I figured I'd give you a little walk around of what's going on here at Legacy Lumber and Canadian Woodworks. So enjoy. Subscribe to the channel, and with your help, I'll be able to rebuild my coverall. Thanks everyone. Smash that like button. Say hi below. We have this beautiful Logasol. It's the B1001. Just enjoying some sun. We actually have a job coming up with it, and I just brought it out, made sure everything was working nicely with it, and did a little test cutting. I just made some 4x4s for myself, and I gotta tell you, she runs like a top. I don't use this thing too often. It's super lightweight. We're able to like drive it by. You can just lift this sawmill by hand and roll it around, so it's great for getting into backyards. Now down here, some would say that is firewood, some would say that's treasure. We have, to me, a beautiful walnut log. We've sliced it up, we've got it air dried, and we're heading this into the vacuum kiln. Down here is the vacuum kiln. The timber cart's pulled out, and we're hopefully getting almost the 2 full boules on. We can fit 48 inches of wood in height. This style of vacuum kiln, there's no stickers, so you don't lose that in height, which is really, really nice. So there's 1 walnut boule on there already, and the second one's going on, so it'll be this layer, and then there'll be 1 more layer on top of that. 17-foot long kiln cart, so we try to utilize all the space we can. So up here will be this boule and another boule here, a little bit shorter, looks like red oak. Then this will get rolled into the chamber. This is a radio frequency vacuum kiln, so there's some wires will get hooked up on the sides here, and there's actually about 20,000 watts of electricity that shakes the water molecule, which generates heat. And while in the chamber, it's under vacuum. So it's gonna be pulling the moisture out through the end grain, not really through the face grain, all the natural paths. Also dries the wood evenly, the core and the shell. In here, it may not look too pretty, but I gotta say this thing's pretty much run like a top. We've had a few repairs here and there on it, but we're into about year 7 with our Chinese imported vacuum kiln. This is super handy. We're able to load and unload the vacuum kiln basically with 1 person safely, pretty easily. The zoom boom helps so much. We have 5-foot forks on it. Love this machine. Okay, now into the shop. We are using the CNC to cut some dovetail mortises and keys in a set of legs. We were doing that this morning. I gotta cut the keys now. This is actually my own personal project. This is my own coffee table, and we're kind of losing the live edge. We're going to cut this into about a 34 by 34 inch square. It's like 6 inches thick, and this is just our coffee table that we have up on our deck. So something came up. I'm usually answering the phone, or got to run and meet somebody, to talk to somebody, and I couldn't even finish this cut. But I'm going to get this finished, cut into a square. Down here, more lumber as usual. Bunch of stuff lying around everywhere as usual, but we are gluing up 6 Maloof style dining chairs, so the front legs are getting glued on. This is using the Maloof style joinery, carved seats, bent laminated back supports, and these are the chairs starting to come together finally. Seat, front legs, the back legs need some shaping, they get glued on next. Finally a headrest, and we're gonna have some chairs after a whole bunch of sanding. So now the camera's on. That's when things will go wrong. We'll see if Kevin can keep it together.
I think we'll be fine. Okay, do the other side. I'll switch with you.
Oh my God, get that off of there. Very serious around here. It's like an operating table.
Front leg.
Here we go.
Make sure that that's brushed in.
Now for the show, let's see how they do. Ooh, nice fit. Missed a spot. He didn't actually. Okay, here we go. So legs are in.
Messy.
You throw a clamp across the top, clamp across the bottom. Try to get even pressure on there, glue them up nice and square. And then just repeat that 6 times. Get these shaped, get that glued on times 6. You basically have chairs. Leg parts that we cut on the CNC earlier. So we got the mortises cut for the dovetail keys. And there's gonna be a gap in here. And then this is mounted to the steel plate on the top. So we got our threaded inserts in there. We're gonna powder coat this black. These are gonna be also India ink, jet black. So they're gonna look really, really nice. Really nice. And they go on this table under here. Oh, hello. Canadian black walnut table, book match. Currently a workbench. This morning we had a customer drop 5 or 6 pieces here of red oak. We're gonna be making a table for them. This is actually for the Toronto Golf Club. So we'll be making a nice little table for them, 8 foot long, 4 foot wide. Now this is wood that we get this very, very much. That makes no sense. We get this all the time. Call me up, email me, whatever. Hey, can you build something with our wood? Great, yeah, no problem. Oh, we've had it for like 4, 5, 8, 12 years. And I'm always like, well, has it been through a kiln? They say no. I say, you gotta get it kiln dried. 2 reasons. Moisture's too high, still 16%, even though this has been air drying, 15%. I seen some of it down 11%, sure. Number 2, it's gonna kill all the bugs. You're gonna have something inside this wood that's just waiting to come back alive. And you're gonna have some sawdust on your floor. You're gonna have some awkward conversations with your family at Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner. All because you didn't get your lumber kiln dried. 24% that one. So obviously depends how it's stored and everything too. But even if this still said 8% and they said it hadn't been through a kiln, I say, listen, I got to put it in there 2-3 days at least. You want to have it 145 degrees Fahrenheit for 9 hours. That's the regulation. I say, let me do 150 or 160 for, 2-3 days just to be safe. Fingers crossed. Okay, up here we do actually have another personal project of my own. I decided to plant hops this year. I've started brewing, I guess craft beer, with my brother-in-law. It's been super fun. We've been doing it for, 6 months or something now. And I have some land here. We have the resources, so we decided to grow some hops. We have 4 different varieties here. And this is just over 2 weeks in. When you grow hops, they're gonna ship you the rhizome, which is basically a piece of the root. And you can see you plant the root about 40 inches-ish apart in some rows, put some poles up. Hops are known to grow up to 18 feet tall. So here we have about 18 foot tall poles. I have to run a cable across the top. We're gonna have some special twine that comes down, and the hops will then grow up, and we'll see how they do. This is first year. They say by the 3rd year is kind of when you're getting like 100% yield. All right, up here at the sawmill, we have been busy cutting wood because we have a whole bunch of scraps. We also have piles of wood everywhere. This is soft maple. We're gonna cut straight edge lumber out of this, 13 footers. You can see our drying racks are looking fantastic. We also added a little new section here for drying, kind of the larger bools. We made it, we designed it a bit differently, that it's deeper, so we're able to get 3 bools across. We can put a lot more material in the same space. This is the last log we just did, 10-quarter black walnut. This is the sawmill that we have that we cut all the logs with. I figured I'd show off my air drying lumber. We got, this is all 9-quarter maple. We do our stickers 12-inch on center, and these are 6-foot stickers. Looks like 4-quarter and 4-quarter walnut. I don't know. This is all 4-quarter or 5-quarter walnut. Bool on top. Behind this ugly black kiln door is literally like 62 to 74 inch wide walnut, 17 feet long. So yeah, this is a beauty back here. May not look much right there, a couple packs of cherry, more 4/4 walnut, 4/4, 4/4 walnut, more walnut, more walnut, more walnut. How you doing, walnut? So we're cleaning up this area, which is nice. This wood went into the kiln. This is gonna move, and we're gonna extend this racking section, join the two. So we're gonna have a bit more pilage here. Here's a walnut boule back here. This should be getting into the vacuum real soon. And then this is another little drying area that we've added recently and also filled up. So we got a lot of 9/4 ash here, 9/4 walnut, a lot more 4/4 walnut, more 9/4 walnut. Then we have some really nice kind of spalted soft maple. This is 4 or 5/4 charcuterie style stuff. Then over here we have a lot more of our bigger boules. This is pretty much walnut country. So we do have a very good inventory, good options. If you're interested in any lumber, you can buy directly from us. You can buy through our dealer network. Just get in touch, shoot me an email. Find me on Instagram, Legacy Lumber. We kiln dry, we surface. We have conventional kilns, vacuum dry. We've been doing this for about 8 years now. So we certainly know what we're doing. Not only that, pretty much everyone here started as a woodworker. So we know what we're doing with the wood. At least we like to think we do. Till I actually go on Instagram and YouTube and I see what everybody does. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not even a woodworker. I'm not worthy. So there you go, quick little rundown. Subscribe to the channel, and with your help, I'll be able to rebuild my coverall. Thanks everyone. Smash that like button. Say hi below.